Let's talk about the power of private one-on-one coaching. Breaking down the difference between life coaching and traditional therapy. The power and the benefit, especially when you connect with someone like yours truly. You see, brothers and sisters, we're talking about, at the end of the day, life is about breakthroughs. At the end of the day, we can talk about a lot of stuff, but the only thing that matters, really, is your ability to experience a breakthrough. Your ability to take an obstacle, your ability to take failure, your ability to take your mistake and turn your mistake into a portal. Because mistakes are portals. They allow you to quantum leap or quantum jump, forward or backwards. Private, one-on-one coaching. Coaching is present tense, future tense. Therapy is past tense, present tense. So, life coaching focuses on present. Therapy focuses on the past. The difference and the reason why life coaching is so powerful and so transformative, especially when you're dealing with a coach that understands your current habit pattern without talking to you. They understand, I understand you because I understand numbers don't lie. People do, but numbers don't. So if you're past one, I know that you are a dependent follower. I don't have to talk to you. I know that there is a pattern embedded. That's why you entered this dimension on that particular timeline. Why were you born on the date and the time that you were born? Why were you born at that specific ley lines, that specific city, country, or state? And why were you given that specific name that you were given? So we don't really, most of us, take time out to process and mull over that. When you're dealing with someone who's really called and gifted by source and understand the power of one-on-one coaching to really deal directly with the current habit pattern. Because life is about taking your mistakes and your failures and using them as gateways and portals to getting to your solution. Because there are no losses, there's just lessons. There are no mistakes. This is like a classroom where you're here to learn. And the one way to learn is to go through your current habit pattern. Most people are trying to get out. Don't try to get out of whatever you're going through. Go through it. Learn from it. Master it. Become proficient at it. At the end of the day, one-on-one coaching is the most powerful way by which to move forward, to get ahead of the game, to transform your life, whether it's with me or with someone else. At the end of the day, your job is to understand, understand how you have been created and gifted by God to solve problems. Everybody solves problems a different way. You have a different skill set. My skill set is different from your skill set. The average out of keep it on goes through life and they don't know who they are. They don't know whose they are. They don't know their gifts and their talents. The only thing they know is what they learned in school and what they learned from their culture, their gender, their race, their religion. That's temporary. So you have a current habit that is sustaining. I call it your life sustaining pattern. We all have one. Most people live their entire life and they never connect with their true, authentic self. They don't have confidence because they lack clarity of self. They lack clarity of purpose. They lack clarity of destiny. So when you go talk to a therapist, they're going to ask you about your past. They're going to base their diagnosis and their recommendation based on your past. But see, if you focus on the past, you get more of the past. Energy flows where attention goes. So the solution is not to focus on the past. The solution is the past is in the past. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Now faith is the substance that produces the thing that you're hoping for. Now faith. So faith is pistis, pistuo, and pito. Faith is the ability to induce, the ability to program, the ability to inspire, the ability to motivate, the ability to establish enthusiasm, the ability to know. Faith is the ability to induce yourself to believe by your own words. Faith means you're going to use grammaria, or grammatus to program. You're going to program. Just like the TV, you're going to teleport a vision. Television. You're going to communicate. You're going to change channels. You're going to channel. You're going to be the conduit. You're going to be the access point for substance. The substance is inside of you. It's called Christ Lunar Germ Seed Oil. That's you. We have this treasure hidden in earthen vessels. But the problem is we don't know whose, and we don't know who. I mean, not you personally. People you know. So the first thing that I do with a client is I tell them. I don't ask, because I already know. But I've been doing this game for a long time. So for 30 plus years, never ever been wrong, because numbers don't lie. The stars don't lie. The Bible says stars were given for signs and for seasons. So I know your signs and I know your seasons. You should know. I'm not talking about zodiac, because the zodiac is all messed up. I'm talking about an emanation. I'm talking about adumbrations. So these are electrical magnetic sigils. We call them letters, but they are electrical magnetic alphabets. These are actual runes. So these are shapes. These shapes, these symbols, these signs create a signature. You have your own energy signature. So the only way that you overcome, the only way for you to establish a breakthrough is for you to be you. The only way for you to get a breakthrough, a real one, the only way for you to operate in love, joy, peace, gentleness, meekness, and self-control, the only way for you to be wealthy, healthy, wise, and have great relationships while maintaining peace of mind, not being stressed out because you are underneath the control of fear. It's for you to operate in your true authentic self. So one-on-one individual coaching is present tense. Therapy is past tense. Faith is now. The present is a present. So you got to live in the present. You got to be present in order for you to be a present. See, your present, your gift, will make room for you and take you before kings. But we've got a problem. The problem is you got a belief system. Yeah. See, you got a belief system. So you don't believe. See, beliefs are founded from a place of lack of knowledge. So you shouldn't be a believer. You should be a knower. There should be some frequencies, waves verbs, vibrations that you know. You proved it to yourself already. You don't need no reverend, no doctor, no bishop, because you got real life experience. So when you establish real life experience, boom. See, God takes you through the experience of something before he, she, it gives you the knowledge of something. Nothing like learning how to ride a bike. I can tell you how to ride a bike, but once you get on that bike for yourself, once you start riding that bike yourself, it's totally different than learning from someone else. See, you can watch me ride the bike. You can play a video game riding a bike. You can watch a movie of other people riding a bike. You can go outside and watch your neighbor ride a bike. But boo-boo, totally different. When you get on that bike yourself, and then you start wobbling, you trying to balance, you hit that pothole in the road and fall, you scrape your knee up. Oh yeah, you're gonna remember that. Pain. See, no pain, no gain. So it is through failure. It is through mistakes. But most Negroes don't like failure. We don't like mistakes. I don't like them either. But I understand how to monetize them. I understand the value. I understand nothing ventured, nothing gained. So when you understand and you get rid of your fear of failure, it's this fear of failure. It's the fear of what other people are going to say. It's the fear. So I get online, I'm exercising, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. People say negative stuff. Some people say positive stuff. But I'm not, and I don't get my worth and my value from outside of me. See, I get my worth and my value from inside of me. So if someone says something positive, that's awesome. I appreciate it. But if somebody says something negative, you don't know me, I don't know you. It's water off the duck's back. So once you get to this level of awareness, that's the power of one-on-one coaching versus therapy. Again, I'm not against therapy, but therapy focuses on dealing with past trauma, helping you process past trauma. So since you are focusing on processing past trauma, energy flows where attention goes. Since you're focusing on the past trauma, you're going to get more past trauma. Energy flows where attention goes. I'm not saying to ignore it. What I am saying is there's a better way to process it. The way that I personally passed, and I went through a lot of trauma. A lot. Like recently. I ain't talking about from my childhood. That's another story from another time. But I'm talking about all the stuff that I've been through, especially in the area of finances, especially in the area of relationships, and especially in the area of wisdom, knowledge. Because I used to be, poor critter. I used to be sitting around waiting for my blessing to come next Sunday, like a lot of other people. And I used to be hoping and praying and wishing and pondering and crying and begging. Now, I don't pray to God. I pray as God. See, it's a total different mindset. Because I understand I have this treasure now. And this treasure is hidden inside of earthen vessels. What is this treasure? The Christos, the Christ lunar germ seed oil inside of me, operating as me. I have life and life more abundantly. Every organ in my body functions according to its purpose. All things work together for my good. No weapon formed against me can prosper. Now I understand the power of my words. Life and death is in the power of my tongue. So now I know how to declare and to decree and to say to that mountain, be thou removed and be cast into the sea, and it got to go. And it's not religion. It's spiritas. It's espiritas. It's the indwelling spirit. A spirit is a ruling disposition. A ruling disposition is an overwhelming thought that is so powerful you become the vibrational equivalent. It's called tulipamancy or tulipa, which is nothing but the ability to establish a mental disposition that is so powerful that it molds subatomic particles. The universe, you influence quarks, quinons, muons. You have the power to influence protons, neutrons, electrons. You have the power to influence the magnetite, calcite, crystals inside of your body. So that way you become magnetic. You are a biological, electrical, magnetic being made in the image and likeness of the big G. So once you understand that, that's coaching. Now, we establish your God-given destination. See, you already got a destination. You don't have to make one up. You already got a niche. You don't have to look for one. You don't need to go to AI and ask, what should I be being and doing? You already been given a gift. The Bible says your gift will make room for you and take you before kings. Your job is to connect with a person like myself that can tell you what God put inside of you. I didn't make you. I didn't create. I'm not God. I'm an ambassador. I'm a servant. I'm a joint heir. I'm a royal priest. I'm a holy nation. I'm justified, sanctified, glorified. These are the attributes and characteristics that's placed inside of the Helios Biblios. So I under and understand. Greater is he that's in me, that's he that's in the world. So once you get to this level of awareness, you activate your dormant DNA. You turn your codex on. Then a feeling, some people call it the spirit. This feeling comes over you. And the feeling that comes over you, you begin to speak. And when you speak as one having authority. Then when you carry yourself, you know, no matter how things look externally, you know that everything is great. Internally, you know the internal has more power than the external. The external has to line up with the internal. That's what coaching does. True life coaching establishes your mental resolve. So you have mental resiliency. Once you establish mental resiliency, you can't be shaken. You're not double-minded. You're not wishy-washy. You're not easily tossed to and fro. You stand, and having it all, stand. And you call those things that are not as though they were. Brothers and sisters, go to my website, masterteacher30.com. Click on life coaching. Regular price is $250 an hour. Have it on sale for you for $100. So for 1 hour, $100. I guarantee you after that hour, bruh, you will have the step-by-step solution to all your problems. Less than an hour. It would take me less than an hour to establish who you are. Because guess what? All I need is the first letter of your name. I can go with that. Each letter. Letters are fetters. Letters are Jude 1:6. If for some reason or another you don't really understand what I just said, go to Jude. It's only one chapter. Read the 6th verse to over and understand the power that God placed inside of you. You see, your letters are what chain and binds you to this dirt suit. You have a dirt suit, but you ain't the dirt suit. You are spirit. You have possession of soul. And you manifest through body. So brothers and sisters, again, my regular price is $250 an hour for the life coaching. Anybody that's listening to this live or listening to this recording, especially if you're new to my teachings. I got a lot of new people on TikTok, Facebook. Let's book this one-on-one, $100. Again, so we can reveal, explain, illuminate, and simplify. All it takes is one session. Everything after that is just for clarification. Because what I'm going to tell you, you're not going to believe it. Most people have problems believing their power. It's easy to believe in somebody else, but it's hard to believe in yourself. It's hard to believe your own worth and your own value. Crazy, right? Yeah. It's so easy for us to believe in somebody else, but it's hard for us to believe for somebody else, for ourselves. Meaning, we can believe for somebody else. Something, I guess I got something hit my camera. I'm sweating too hard. We can believe for somebody else, but it's hard for us to believe for ourselves. So brothers and sisters, go ahead and book the one-on-one. Cost is $100 an hour. I'll break it down for you. We're going to delve into and give you your true God-given purpose, destiny, and dear Kinnear. Because again, to a purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. Holler at your boy.